So it was brought to my attention by a viewer, Dark Eagle, that when I did the decibel check, I did it in the garage, and that was not the right way to do it. He actually had his bike tested in Germany by the motor department, and the apprentice who checked it in the garage, and it failed. And he had a supervisor tell the apprentice to do it outside, and then it passed. So he says the resonance inside makes it louder than what it probably really is. So I also had a viewer, TEDx from France, who neglected to buy one of these pipes because it was too loud for the racetracks and maybe for street use in France. So I sent messages back to both, thanking them for the information, and also to TEDx apologizing, because I don't want somebody to not buy a product because of something I said about it. So I didn't know it was supposed to be checked outside. So I'm going to recheck the decibel reading with the bike outside. Granted, it's supposed to probably be a little further away from stuff, but since it's pointing back, that should be okay. You look at the area that I'm in, it's mostly open. So I'm going to count this as okay. And it's supposed to, the decibel meter should be held 50 centimeters from the center of the mufflers behind it at a 45-degree angle, not directly in the path of the muffler itself. So I would think right about here, a couple of feet, foot and a half. 50 centimeters is about 2 feet. Actually 50 centimeters is about a foot and a half. So I would say right about here. So that's what I'm going to do today. I also checked about the A and C decibel readings. A is supposed to be the one probably that we use because it's close to the ear. So at an idle, where I thought we were reading 91, it's now reading quite a bit less. steady at 5,000, I saw 100 decibels. That seemed to be the place. Now I'm going to do one more for TEDx, which is 6,000. That's how they do it in France. So I'm going to go ahead and do the 6,000 RPM. Like 103, 104-ish. That's 6,000 RPM. So that is going to be the results for it. Let me shut her off now. So that was interesting. It went down a little bit. I say from 101 to 105 before inside. Went down to about 100. Pretty steady. It was maxing out at 100. And then at 6,000 we were looking at about 103, 104-ish. So again, Mr. TEDx, I'm sorry about that. I wonder if that'll change your mind, or if that seems to be within specs. I'm not sure what your max was. I can't remember. But anyway, hopefully that works out for you guys. And thanks again, Dark Eagle, for helping out and giving me a heads up on that. And once again, it came with this certificate, and I assume that meant it was legal for the street. I don't know about track use situations, but it came with the stickers and the certificate. And so I'm going to post this up on the video as well. By the way, they were blued a little bit like this already, but I think they're changing colors slightly. I think they're getting a little more blue around the edges, blue and gold on the trim ring, or this beehive grate that's back here. Still like it, like the sound. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Side note, I'm working on some forks for my old speed triple. He has all the parts here. I had a lot of the parts for him. We got some fluid. One of the fork seals was leaking. I guess after a year of not using it, that's gonna start leaking. It started leaking anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and replace his fork seals today. But he had taken the forks out to bring them over off the bike and not loosen the top clamp, and we couldn't get them loose. He's gonna have to go home. He had gone home. He's gonna put them in back in the bike, tighten them in, break the top, the fork cap, and then bring them on back, and we'll go ahead and fix them from there.